1 second. Just making sure that everything is set. Everyone can hear me? Everyone can hear me? Good. Okay. Let's get the volume up a little bit. You're not really hearing me great. Let's get the volume up a little bit. You're not really hearing me great. You're gonna hear double of me for a second. Sorry. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why. Hold on. Okay. Well, is that double? Okay. Well, it is. 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 Okay. Okay. I know there's double. Okay. I know there's double. Okay. I know there's double. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hyperquad. Game thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's get rid of the doubles. Okay. Hey guys. Okay. Now we gotta get me swapped on here. So then people can hear me on TikTok as well. Hello. Okay. So the idea with this is that I'm gonna give free tarot readings out. This beautiful background and character was drawn by Pastel_Bishop, which is in the chat right now. So yeah, I do have a couple of people's tarot readings that I had kind of queued up to do. So we're gonna kind of start with those. And then I'm going to add some text to the screen so people who come in know what to do. So on the TikTok especially, I'm going to add that real quick. Display, link, video, goal, viewer ranking. Can I just add text? There we go. Add text. Free tarot readings. Drop a comment to join the queue. Let's do it in cutesy purple. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. The title on Twitch is already pretty self-explanatory, so we are going to just ignore that. Let's take a look. Okay. So I did promise Riley I would do one. Let me just go grab my deck real quick. And I said I would do one for Zoe. So let's get a look-see there. Hi, Zoe. Okay. It would be kind of cool to put like some lo-fi music in the background. I think I might grab that as well just before I start the first reading. Let's take a little look. Hi, Cactus. Oh, bye, Cactus. Let's do witchy lo-fi. See what they got on there. Lo-fi for witches. Wait, witchy lo-fi, royalty free. That's a little more important. there like a lo-fi for Ghost is my fave? Lo-fi for Ghost. For Ghosts. Royalty free. Can't tell if it's lo-fi, if it's like actually royalty free or not. Okay. Royalty free lo-fi. Is this chill? I wanted to put like something more spooky. Or like kind of vibey. I mean that works, but it's not what I want. Hold on. Sorry. Halloween. Wait. Copyright free Halloween music. Lo-fi music, specifically. Chill Halloween beats, no copyright, lo-fi, trick or treat. I don't really want like totally spooky. Is this the vibe? Okay, what you just sent. We're gonna try what Zoe just sent. Because what I just opened is not... That's not what I want. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be it. Let me turn this on and see how loud that is. Let me turn this on and see how loud that is. Let me turn this on and see... Can you guys hear that okay? Or should I turn it up a little? I guess I can kind of see it there and see the difference in comparison to the mic and everything. It is a little loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay. Well, now we can actually start. So the hope is that eventually I can like slide custom cards that I've drawn onto the screen to show what you've gotten. But for now, I'm just going to say them out loud. I am going to turn off my noise reduction so then you guys can hear the cards, because that's better of a vibe. And then we'll get going. So first of all, for Riley, we're going to do hers. I hope you guys can hear that because it's a vibe. So Riley didn't have a question. It was just kind of like a general reading. So we're going to do that. I know she's like tweaking out whenever I do the cards. I just want you guys to be able to hear the cards. Okay. You know, it's interesting, whenever I do TikTok lives, I think it's literally just people scrolling by. I don't think people really stop in. If they do, I haven't seen it yet. I'd like to give a reading one time then, but... Okay, Riley. Gonna look-see here. Oh, there's a couple cards. Oh, Jesus Christ. A lot more cards. Okay. You know what? Let's go with the cards that have dropped out so far. I would like to see. Because that's quite a few, and I think if I get more, that's just going to be too many. Okay. This is just straight up a stack of cards that came out. Let's grab these and put them in the order they fell. Okay. So Riley. Currently, you are stuck between a lot of different paths to go, especially career-wise. There's some that the appeal is more so money. There's some that the appeal is passion. And you're really kind of stuck in a web. You don't really know where you want to go. And it's really okay, because you still have everything in a row, but it looks like the options are kind of starting to overwhelm you. And it's like you'd rather just give up before even looking into it. because of this overwhelming feeling as well, it looks like you are also kind of downplaying your growth and not really focusing on things. There's someone in particular that you may be kind of pushing to the side and not paying attention to as much as you'd like. It seems like they might be a romantic interest, they might be just someone you care about, but they're getting pushed to the side right now, even though they're really trying to reach out to you. And if you trust the fact that you can talk to them and the fact that you can be with them, it will help you grow. Again, there's another person listed here that's kind of in the foundation of what you need. You want balance and you want tranquility in your life. But in order to gain that, you need to trust yourself and you need to trust the people around you that you've decided to let in. And it's like you're hesitant to do that because you feel like if you do that, everything's just going to go south, they're going to leave, everything's not going to work out. But that's just simply not the truth. So, despite all of these concerns that you're having about your future and everything, you are still growing a lot of beautiful opportunities for yourself. Like, you are really spending some time exploring yourself and going inwards and trying to figure out what's good for you and what you're wanting. And, I don't know, this card in general is just very positive. There's a lot of good things coming. There's a lot of people in your corner. And you are really going a good direction. Despite the fact that you're kind of overwhelmed and not really thinking about all of it, you are going a good direction. I think you just need to keep following the flow and keep going what feels good. And that's okay if it doesn't work out. And it's okay if it doesn't end up going the way you want it to. I think the experiences you'll get from simply going along the path are going to be what you need in your life. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, is you just need to trust yourself and go with the wind. And if it doesn't work out, no stress, nothing, just keep going. Because either way you'll learn and either way you'll grow, is what I'm seeing. You have a lot of people in your corner. You have a lot of things going for you. You just need to trust yourself and to put that kind of action forward, is what I'm getting from this reading. So very positive one, actually. One of the more positive ones I've read. Really was hard to even, well, not as if I'm looking for it, it really was hard to see anything negative in that at all. So, honestly, happy to see it. Now, Bishop, you are next. Let's see. Okay, Bishop, do you have a specific question, or do you want a general reading? General, please. Okay. Perfect. Just real quick while I get this handled, I just noticed something about this. And I just want to adjust it real quick. Capture method. Where's the filters? I just need to adjust this a little bit. No. Smoothness, is that? I just want to get rid of the red outline going on here. Okay, well. We'll get there. Hold on. This was... I just don't want to make her, like, literally gone. But I also don't want to make it be super red. Okay. So what I'm getting is that may be where the lighting effect is overlaid in the line art. It probably is. It's not really a huge deal. Ignore the red for just a second. Jesus Christ. Okay. There we go. I figured it out. Okay. We're good. I just wanted to adjust it. I'm also going to scooch her to the middle a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And I have both chats open just in case. There we go. She's good now. Okay. Let's do the general. Sorry about the bird clock in the background. Okay. Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. Let's see what the sturgeons have to say to you today. Listen, I'm very tempted to do one of those readings on TikTok where it's like, if this has no hashtags, if you see this reading, it's meant for you. What happens if I just make one of those and lie? I won't, but I am a little tempted to do those kind of readings because it would be a good way to kind of show like, hey, I'm also doing tarot, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Oh, a card already jumped out. We'll put this one to the side. Okay, these ones are being a little stubborn about coming out. That one just like jumped on my hand a little bit. We'll take it. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus, that one literally flipped at me. Aggressive ass cards. Okay. 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 A lot of reversed cards, which is interesting. So you have a lot of support in your system right now. A lot of people are behind you. A lot of people are there for you. And you have a lot of people in your corner right now. You're really just trying to make it through life, but it seems like you aren't really noticing the things that are happening in the background to support you. So you're kind of like lone wolfing a little bit, but you don't realize that you kind of have people with you, despite that. But there's people for you, and they will be patient, and they will be there for you and ready. You're kind of sitting on a lot right now. It may not seem like a lot, but it's kind of slowly chipping at you. It seems like there's this one specific thing that could really be painful to look at, or maybe just be painful to admit, or something along that line. And it's like you're sitting on this and you're afraid of what the consequences are going to be when you actually admit about what's going on. If it's even an admittal, or if it's just admitting to yourself what it is exactly. This situation at hand, honestly, is making you feel really trapped, and it's also kind of making you feel like you're being hindered from the growth. The crazy part is, despite all of this, you are actually growing quite a bit, but you're so focused on whatever this thing is that you're not noticing the good that's coming. There is a lot of good things going for you. It's just that you're very trapped by a lot of hurt that you've had. Maybe it's in the past, maybe it's recent. And it's really pinning you down. There's a lot of stuff going towards the life that you want, and you're really growing it in the direction you want to go. But it's also like, it's like you're weighed down and you don't believe that you're actually going to grow the direction you want. And without that manifestation and without that like passion and want, it's going to be a lot harder to believe you'll actually get there, despite the fact that you will get there. Because you are reaching towards greatness, you're really getting towards that light, but it's like you don't believe it and you're just kind of hiding behind this thing. Let's get some more cards. That's not really like a nice ending to me. I need some clarification here. Oh. That one did jump out for a second and then it didn't. We'll keep trying. Oh, here we go. Okay. Once you're able to either admit whatever this is to yourself or able to grow past whatever is really bothering you and nagging at you, you really will kind of come into a lot more of a emotion and content state of mind. It seems like you'll gain a lot of peace if you either gain acceptance of whatever this thing is, or you're able to really look past it and understand why it happened, or I don't know, just in general understanding is what I'm getting there. And understanding will lead to you being able to actually grow. And then once you gain this form of understanding, it'll end up being your foundation for all of your growth, and you'll grow a ton after this happens. And there's going to be ways that you grow that you don't expect. It's going to be kind of weird. You may feel like you're not yourself a little bit, but trust that this is what's meant for you, and just because of it's a good thing doesn't mean that you're not deserving of it. Things will go in a very good way for you. You just need to have the patience and understanding to get over whatever this hurdle is, and really focus on building that content and peaceful place for yourself in your mind and in your space and everything. So what I'm getting is you need to work on self-acceptance, really process these things that you're not wanting to process, and in general, just be nice to yourself. It just seems like you're being really harsh on yourself, and it's like you're blaming yourself for all of this, but there's not really anything pointing to it actually being your fault. That's what I'm getting. What are your thoughts? I'm gonna grab some Neosporin real quick. My cut on my arm is bugging me. You're thinking about it? Okay. I don't know if I'm off my A game or anything. I am a little nervous because I've never read tarot on stream before, but I'm hoping it's still in the alley of quality. There's two situations, but I'm not sure which one it is, or both. It honestly could be both, considering the amount of cards there were. But really, when it comes to tarot, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We could even do a question one to expand more upon that if you want, like, clarification. I don't know how much clarifying it's going to give us, but it's worth a shot. Yes, please. Okay. Just going to finish getting this band-aid on me. There we go. Okay, that was bugging the crap out of me. Let's get some clarification. Okay. If possible, also, maybe a bit of a deep dive into a relationship. I'm down. There's no one else in quote-unquote queue right now, so I'm down. Okay. Let's get some clarification on that. And they really don't want to talk. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ, I just dropped some. It's just... I'm not gonna take that as cards we got for the reading, because I just genuinely dropped them. Okay. So, allegedly. This looks like it's someone that you've had a lot of past with. I can see a lot of things built, a lot of things left behind, but it's still continuing to build, like, this path along with this person. You guys have come and gone between multiple friends, and you guys have stuck together throughout those people. But it seems to be about someone you've known for a long time. And I think you're kind of turning a blind eye to your past and maybe the strength of the relationship that you've built together, I think. I'm gonna do one more card. There's another more card. So you're really stuck between two options with this. There's a part of you that wants to see what could happen, wants to see what the good grade of it could be. And then there's another part of you that is worried that by doing anything that you're going to lose everything that you had. So it's almost like it's between fear and just growth in general. I think, hold on. I need to find a way to, like, hide the viewers on TikTok because of it keeps bugging me. Anyway, I figured out how to do it. But yeah, it seems like you're just very torn on where to go with this. There's a part of you that wants to explore it. There's a part of you that's not so eager out of fear of losing it. Let me see. Oh, there's a card that's, like, flipped inside the deck. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna take it out. In general, you've been very guarded about this. You have not opened up about this issue very much, and when you do, it's like you feel like the second you do, you're gonna get hurt, so you've been very cautious about how much about it you've let out. But you're kinda backing yourself against a non-existent wall. No one that you are wanting to tell this to is going to hurt you. No one who you are wanting to open up and process and grow about this is going to do anything that'll hurt you in this case. It's just coming from the fear of experience. You've seen what's happened in the past, and it's like that's what's leading you to think, oh, this is not going to go well. This is going to be awful. And that's just shrimply not the case. But no, it's just simply not what's going on. So basically what I'm getting is there's a lot of past, you're very torn, and you're being very guarded, but you don't need to be being guarded, if that makes sense. You mentioned a deep dive into a relationship. Is there anything specific about that you're wanting to do? It shrimply isn't true. Shrimply. well, I like this person, but like I don't have the balls to tell them. Well, from what the cards are saying, it seems like by avoiding it, you're only really hurting yourself and you're hindering yourself from growing past it. And that one card about the hurt and everything, it really does kind of lead me to believe that this person isn't going to hurt you. But I kind of pride myself in being a loner at the same time I have feelings for this person. Being a loner isn't worth it, to be so real with you. If you can find someone that is comfortable to spend time with, even when it feels like alone time, you're still with them, and it still feels just as normal as being by yourself. You can be a loner with somebody, that's okay. I just think that, and I think I know who this is about also, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. From what the cards are telling me, it's only gonna hurt you if you don't approach this and really look into it and process it. Either processing it in your own time and actually looking at it and thinking about it. Being a loner is your brand. Well, your brand sucks. Kidding. No, but it's only gonna hurt you if you don't actually confront it and do what you need to with it. Also, the person in mind that I have, but also just the cards themselves, do point to the fact that you are guarding yourself from an imaginary pain. Like, well, not imaginary pain, but it's like you think that everything's gonna crash and burn, but that's just not the case. So you're being overly guarded, is what it looks like, and it's preventing you from processing this properly. I really think the cards are saying to tell him, but that's what I'm biasly saying. We're gonna fucking burn, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash. Yeah. But genuinely, it'll be fine. You're shielding yourself from something that isn't actually gonna... I'm eating the cards. My cards costed money. I'll be damned if you eat my cards. You're gonna eat them with the sock puppet version as well? Good lord. What are we gonna do with you? No, but I am curious, if you do end up doing anything with that, I would really like to, hear how that goes. Let's see. Is anyone else looking for a... read-in? Yeah, stock up his hungries. See, I had some pre-planned tarot readings, but I was hoping that by the time I finished them, that there would be some. But that's okay. That's okay. I joked about marriage to them, and they just went along with it. Hello? I'm gonna post a cutesy little story about it. Just to let people know. I'm a little curious what my live looks like on TikTok. I'm actually gonna peek at it real quick. I've not actually seen what it looks like before. BKB _ Yeah, I mean, there's also a foot joke in there about how I was gonna marry them, and oh wow. Okay, the stream really isn't that bad on TikTok. It's just full screen, so it looks a little big, but... Hi, Ugana! How are you? Hi, Alex! Yahoo, am well. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Tarot readings, come all to the mystical BK. Alex and Ugana, would you guys like a reading? Yes, please. Okay. Would you like a general reading, or do you have a specific question? General. Okay. Ugana, you'll be able to see once I do this for Alex real quick. I did turn off my noise reduction I was doing. I don't know if you can still hear the cards, but I just didn't like how much BK was tweaking out every time I did the cards. I like when she actually follows my voice like she's supposed to. So, yeah, if you can hear it, that's great. But if not, I do apologize. Let's get you a general. What is going on with Alex? Oh shoot, hold on. I almost just shuffled my cards the wrong way. Let's skip that out. There we go. That would have been annoying. Let's see. Okay. See what cards decide to come out. Okay, these are very much not jumping out. Holy shit, okay. Let's try it from the other way of the deck. Whatever's going on, you must not want to talk about it. Okay. Oh, there's a card. And then... there we go. Okay. Alrighty. So, right now, you're really focusing on leaving past things behind and really going towards your future with a more peaceful and calm mindset. And you're really focusing on letting go of previous hurt. However, at the same time, it's like, instead of trying to like move on from it, it's like you're locking all of it away. So instead of processing it, you're kind of just pushing it into this like hypothetical vault and then completely sealing it up with ice. So it's like you're closing off about these things that have happened to you. And it's okay to move on and to grow from them, but you can't grow until you know, get rid of the ice that's kind of formed around those situations. Because it's gonna feel not great to think about them, but that's kind of part of it. It really seems like there's just a lot of things that you're kind of passing up solely because you don't want to confront whatever this issue is or whatever these issues are in general. It's like you'd rather peel back the skin and become a new version of yourself over and over and over again than confront these things that have hurt you and these things that have changed you as a person, but you don't want them to be things that have changed you as a person. And so it's like you're pretending that they haven't, but they have, and it's okay that it has. If you can get past this hurt and everything, and not really get past, but process it and actually sit with it, it'll really lead to you being able to grow a little better. It just seems like you're really, really ignoring some things. Very much so. In fact, it's kind of starting to spill over into your personal life and your work life and everything. It's like it's stressing you out, but you're kind of pretending it's not there. And so it's spilling all over the place. You're kind of just sitting there and hoping it'll go away. But in reality, you do need to face it for it to actually go away, unfortunately. In my defense, I am working 6 days a week. I have no time to unpack these things. Okay, see, that makes sense. I get you. I get you. We see each other. Let's get these cards out. Let's see. In general, you have some things. You have some emotional wounds. And even if you don't spend forever looking at them, the difference is if you spend some time looking at it, period. You need to actually spend some time working towards this growth and working towards processing this. Even if it's just a little bit at night by like journaling or just something to kind of unpack it a little bit. You don't need to sit in bed for an hour and think about it and then make yourself feel bad for an hour. That's not going to help anything. What needs to be done is talking through it with someone that you trust, talking through it with your support system, even talking through it with yourself out loud. And I'm being fully dead ass, that helps a lot. Just in general, getting this out of your system and unburying this thing that you've been working so hard to ignore is gonna give you something so solid to build off of. You just need to spend the time to care about yourself enough to look at these things that have hurt you and to actually spend some time on them. And let the growth kind of come in, essentially, is what I'm seeing. But you have a lot of things going. It's like this is like at the back of your mind bothering you throughout all of these achievements and things that you're doing. And also in that grind from what you just said. You're working 6 days a week. I am running on fumes, but soon I will be on a better schedule at work and I will not be as exhausted, so I'll make an effort to deal with things. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So once you're on a better schedule, I would honestly, if this is the case, this is bias. This is what I did. Sitting and meditating, which it sounds like it's not going to do shit, genuinely does help a lot. Like just sitting and breathing and being content, being in your own company without doing anything, without reading, without occupying your brain, just being able to exist and be is so nice and so beneficial. It's genuinely like a very, very good thing to have. So I think just spend some time with yourself. Even if you do something in general, take yourself to dinner, take yourself to the movies. Like, I think just having that time with yourself would really help unpack that. But don't like sit and scroll on TikTok because that's not going to process anything. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, do things that you enjoy with yourself, but don't do things that distract yourself so far that you don't do anything with it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah. But in general, you have good things going. It's just these things are really bothering you. Whatever these things may be, they are definitely on your brain and definitely weighing hard. So I hope that those kind of alleviate soon. Thank you, BK. That was Ginger. Thank you. Shucks. Okay, I think I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more readings and call it good. I don't want to do these just for things for too long because I do get a little tired doing these. It's a lot of yapping. But I do want to do a couple more before I totally end the stream. I love how you have the background. Thank you. Pastel_Bishop made that, and half the things in this room are things from my personal room, or just knickknacks or like things that are references. In the top left, there's Brightheart from Warrior Cats, and then there's like a deer pepper shaker that I have. There's a butterfly-shaped mirror that I have. Full-length mirror, stars, moon. We have the little Saturn light. And then you know those like hand things that people have like in psychic shops and stuff? So Bishop originally did one of those and I was like, oh my god, what if it was like a possum paw? And so hence now it's a paw. Lots of cute little candles. There's like a little lamb on the right. My favorite Care Bear is on the ground. Those pillows are Animal Jam classic pillow room pillows. My favorite. The Warrior Cats books on the shelf. Phasmophobia, music box, repo in general. There's a sturgeon plush, which is an entire yap session in itself about how that came to be. It is a very funny story. Let's just say that I died in game and was yelling, take me to the sturgeon. Not take me to the sturgeon. I was yelling, I am a sturgeon. And then I died and I got taken. Then Zoe said, take her to the sturgeon for me. So yeah, lots of little cute references in here. Wolf, do you want a reading before I'm heading out for the night? Trying to find a GIF real quick that I was looking for. Oh, I didn't mean to send it there. We'll just delete that real quick. Hi, Popsores! I'm hoping to do at least 2 more readings before I totally end the stream, so I still have some room, but I'm also low-key craving Minecraft a little bit. I kind of want to play Minecraft really bad. I'm eating homemade birria enchiladas. Oh, I'm fucking jealous. That sounds so good. Minecraft indeed. I miss her. I miss her dearly. I love me some Minecraft. It's been a minute. I need to go back. I need to go back to my roots. Actually, BK's design, which is the possum character I'm being right now, genuinely stems from a Minecraft skin that I originally made. I've been playing RRL Craft Bedrock Edition. I'm kind of addicted. I think it's Minecraft season. It's creeping up on people. It's most Minecraft weather. But yeah. BK's design originally came from, this is gonna be so stupid. So around the time of Dream and Stimpy, me and some friends were like, what if we made a lore Minecraft server? And mind you, we were like barely out of high school at the time. And so I had a cute little character, and at first I had this like Stitch girl skin, and it didn't really fit what I wanted. It wasn't my vibe. I'm like, okay, like that's there, but it just wasn't it. And so I was like, I really want to do a possum because I really like possums. And then I made a possum, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to just be naked. And so then me and Cassidy just sat there for a bit, and Cassidy ended up like, I put the Animal Crossing sweater on it, and then Cassidy like, oh my god, you should do overalls. And so that's kind of how her design had began, but it has just slowly upgraded over time. Like the earring got added after I got my first tattoo. It was like a little nod to my tattoo. A little tuft at the top. She didn't used to have that on the hair. A lot of different little details that got added. Overalls are peak. I do really like her outfit and how it's come along. I am working on an actual costume for her, but it's hard, which is how it is in general. It's mainly the head that's getting me. We hand sewed the overalls. I found someone who made the sweater on Etsy. Everything is essentially done except for the head. And most of the head is done. I just need to sew it to make everything lay flat, because I glued everything on. But I just need to sew it to make everything look smooth and nice, and that part is the part that I don't find as fun. So I have a fancy 3D possum in the works. Ooh, this I gotta see. I was gonna post a couple places about the free tarot readings, but I can't remember where else I was posting. I did Blue Sky. I did Instagram. I mean, I suppose TikTok, but I'm live on TikTok, so that kind of feels a little... I don't know, that's not really the point. I could ping people in my server. But everyone in the server's already been pinged for the stream. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me find my water. You know what? Let's give me a reading. Let's be open and vulnerable. I'm gonna do myself a reading. Okay. We're gonna get these cards out. I don't know if you guys can hear the cards shuffling or not. I turned off noise reduction earlier. I turned on noise reduction earlier because I wanted her to still track properly when I talked. You know, you should do a root beer tasting hand cam stream sometime. Hand cam? What is hand cam? Hold on. Root beer stream I'm down for, but hand cam stream. Oh, it's literally holding the camera above your hands. Okay. I'd be down. I'd be so down. A couple of friends of mine were saying they wanted to do that thing where they put different brands of root beer behind a box and then had me drink them and guess which one is which. I think I could. There might be one that's like a weird subcategory. Root beer's my favorite soda. It is a good soda. I've been saying this. It's a great soda. In my Discord server, I actually started transferring. I keep a record of all the root beers I try and where they are in the ranked list. I've started to slowly transfer that document into a channel on my Discord server, like on this one, so you guys can actually see the root beer reviews, but I didn't want to totally spam the server because there is like more than 50 reviews, so I just sent like 6 for today, and I'm just going to slowly transfer them over. That way it's not a ton of stuff. But yeah. One of my favorites so far is I built a Gundam on Handcam once. That's kind of sick. Yeah, one of my favorite one's Stewart's root beer right now, I gotta say. It was an experience. I love A&W and Bark, though. No, your top 3 and try them. Okay. Top 3 is going to be, hey, Pink Kevin. Welcome in. Let me pull up my top 3 real quick. I'm also gonna finish my stuff. I follow. Thank you. I need to set up my follow alerts. They're not on here right now, but I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Currently the top ones is Stewart's Root Beer. Bark's Root Beer, specifically canned and in the fridge for like 2 days before you drink it. Very, very good. I also really liked, may I ask for love reading, please? Absolutely. I also like Frosty Vanilla Root Beer and most A&W Root Beer, just as a whole. A&W is a pretty good, solid choice. In that case, we will pause my reading and do the love reading for you real quick, because I was just waiting for someone to come. Okay, let's grab this for you. Do you have any specific question you want to ask for the love reading, or do you just kind of want a general one? I'm just shuffling the cards while we get set. What's coming next to me in love? Okay. That's a good question, actually. I like that. What's coming next to you in love? Okay. Oh, quite a few cards are jumping out. Jesus. Okay, let's go ahead and stop there real quick, just so we can build upon it in a second. So right now, you're kind of forging your own path, and you're focusing on personal growth and really just trying to go towards what you want in life to feel successful. In doing so, however, let me just get a look at this card. I think in trying to build towards this inner success and growth, I think you're ignoring an issue on the inside that is kind of causing a lot of internal conflict. It's kind of threatening a lot of things that you hold to for support, and a lot of things that, I don't know, things that are like what keep you together. And I think you're kind of putting it to the side. And there's 2 ways you could go about this, in terms of this kind of internal issue going on. I'm not sure what to call it exactly. Just to give you an idea, I have the Moon reversed, the Tower, 2 of Wands, and 3 of Cups right now. I forgot that I haven't actually been saying the cards. But there's 2 ways you can go about this. They both will kind of go the same way. You'll end up being okay either way. The difference is one way may just feel a lot longer than the other and feel a lot harder than the other. If you take the time to approach this issue and think about it before you go forward, it will be a lot less, what's the word? I want to say turmoil, but that's not really the word. A lot less hard. We'll just go the simple way. It's... I'm trying to, like, really read the card. Give me a second. Hold on. I don't know if it's, like, anger about something. It's, like, burning up from the inside. And I think it might be causing lash outs towards people that otherwise usually support you. And I think this conflict that's going on with you internally is kind of causing a lot of overwhelmed emotions. Things are kind of getting flipped onto their heads, and you're not really sure where to go or what you want or what you're going towards. But get you a new card because this is really kind of stumping me, actually. Because you're going towards good growth and everything, but then at the same time, there's like... I don't know if it's like emotional trauma or something. I was engaged and then I got left, so I didn't date since. Okay. So maybe it's an anger towards that situation, because you had everything kind of going the right direction, but it just kind of all got dropped, maybe? I'm just trying to help piece it together for you. But it kind of seems like everything's been flipped onto its head, but you do still have people in your corner, and there is people who are willing to help you rebuild after what has happened. So I think what is the best course of action for you right now is to really focus on those friends who have been there for you through these hard parts. The people who have been there and supported you and helped you with that growth to rebuild. Those are the people you really want to focus on right now. Rather than romantic love, the focus needs to be platonic love right now. You need to really build your circles to come back into like a good version of yourself. That way, when you do want to go back into dating and everything, whether that's now or sooner or anytime, then you can feel more ready and more sure of yourself for it. Because if you jump into it too soon, it'll just cause like more turmoil. Like it seems like if you don't balance this out, that it's just going to kind of cause more hurt. And it's good to want romantic love and kids and family. I do too. But you got to build the village for them first. If you don't have people there that will support you when that happens, then you're not in a good place for that to happen. So I think it's really good to focus on your village, focus on the people who, a good way I put it in my head at least, is focus on the people that you would want to be around your kids. Focus on people that you would want to be like honorary aunties or uncles or things like that to your kids. Really focus on people that are gonna really be there for you and really support you. And in doing so, you will find someone who is a lot better than someone who will just drop you. It just seems like if you focus on the platonic love for a little while, my family's toxic, they left me when I was depressed. Well, obviously this isn't about them then, but do you have like a couple of friends or anything? They're like a support system? Because it just seems like it's pointing towards like, specifically it shows 3 people. There's 2 people who are really helping a lot in the background. And then there's like you in the middle. But yeah, and that could even mean focusing on making some friends for a while if there is no one. I know that there's a friend of mine in a different state right now. They've been using, I think Bumble has like a friends version of it where you don't have to like swipe to date. It's like swipe for friends. It really could be good to focus on building up your support system for a while, especially if you've had like this toxic situation and this whole thing kind of collapse. And you've had people laugh at you when things have been down. I think it would be very good to build up that support system. That way you can be more sure of yourself again and you can feel more, you know, in, what's the good word? In your highest self. I didn't want to say it like that because it just sounds very witchy, but I don't know. Exactly. Never know where you can make new besties. Bob's I actually met literally the other night, and we all love possums and root beer and everything. You will meet friends in very unexpected places, but it's very fun when you do, and you can connect and you can build, and it's a good support system to have that with people. Yeah, and that's okay to be angry, especially with that much situation. Anybody would be angry in your shoes. But I think it's important to find people you can talk to about that and people you can lean on. And if you don't have the energy right now, it's okay to rest. But this is at least saying that in terms of love reading, platonic love is the way to go for now. You gotta build yourself up. That way, when you meet the right person, then everything falls into place correctly. You want someone who will push you to be a better person, but in order to meet someone who will do that at first, you have to already be on the track to try and be better and try and be, you know, as best as you can be at the time. And it's okay if you can't right now. But this is at least what it's saying, is just to focus on that support system and friends for the time being. Of course. Okay, I do need to use the restroom, so I think I'm gonna do... Thank you for the posture check. I'm actually sitting here like a shrimp. Hydrate. Okay, thank you. May I ask what's coming towards me in general? Sure. Let me just shuffle the cards real quick. Let's take a look. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna get a couple more cards just to expand upon this one. This one already is looking okay. And then... hashtag go Piss King, thank you. After this one, though, I do need to head out. But I will give this before I do. Okay, so it looks like what's coming for you is a lot of focusing on building your foundation and building something that will make you feel stable. It does seem like you will become more guarded, and that's okay. It's okay to be more like guarded and have some walls. But I also see that you have a lot of balance coming your way. A lot of things may have seemed negative recently, especially from what you told me. A lot of things may have seemed unfair or unbalanced, and a lot of balance is coming your way. So foundation, stability, and balance. That's what I'm getting. Again, I do see those friends showing up again. Don't be afraid to open up to people who you meet or people that you interact with. It's good to meet people that you're willing to let past those walls and help you with support and everything. But in general, there's a lot coming your way that should be very, very good in terms of what you've been experiencing. A lot of kind of chaos from what I've been hearing. But yeah, a lot of balance, a lot of just good vibes. Good vibes are coming. But definitely focus on those friends. Focus on making some friends. Focus on spending some time with yourself, especially. I was telling people this earlier in a lot of readings. A lot of readings today have been about self-love, I've noticed. So I'm just going to kind of go in that rant again. Spend some time with yourself. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself to dinner. Find a place to frequent, like the library or a cafe. Because especially as adults, at least for me, it's a lot harder to make friends outside of work or online. Because you're not really forced to be in anyone's vicinity anymore, except for at work. So, frequenting a place and becoming a regular somewhere is one of the best ways to be able to meet people again, because if they are also regulars, they'll recognize you and be like, wait, I've seen you before, and then you can start talking and everything, especially if you have an interest to the place you're going to, even better. Probably, actually, I would suggest going to a place you're interested in over a place that is not something you like. That would probably be a lot more boring if you go somewhere you don't like. But in general, a good practice to just have somewhere you go that's not being at home and kind of laying in bed and watching TikTok and feeling bad. It's a good practice just to spend the time with yourself, but yeah. Okay, well, I hope that the readings were good today. I do feel slightly off my game, but I think it's just nerves. Emma, maybe next time I'll be more open to a reading. You made my day. Oh, shucks. Well, thank you. Yeah, on my Discord server, I have the pings for the streams. So if you want to just see when the next tarot one is, they should be pinged in there. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna go play some Repo. I hope y'all all have a lovely night, and yeah. Have a good one. Drink some water. Thank you guys for coming to the first one. This was fun. I liked it. Night, guys!